Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel, and it's a book review today, and it's a book called Medicine for the Soul, the complete book of shamanic healing by Ross Haven. This is the book I would suggest if you want to read one book on shamanic healing, or the background, or all the things to do with shamanic tools, soul retrieval. This is the book you need. Now, it's an interesting one because, let me just read on the back. Medicine for the Soul is the complete book of shamanic healing, teaching you how to be your own shaman, and is, the first thing, a complete study course in classical and cross-cultural shamanism, teaching the reader all he or she needs to know about shamanism, shamanic healing, soul retrieval, spirit extraction, house cleansing, cleaning the energy body, working with the souls of the dead, and much more. Now, it's interactive. Readers have the option of sitting an examination at the end of the book and submitting their answers to the author. If successful, i.e. their standard of achievement is high enough, they will receive a certificate in shamanic studies awarded by the Four Gates Foundation, the shamanic school founded and run by the author. It's delivered in a simple and very straightforward style to make learning easier and more effective. Now, my book, Tarot Novice to Pro, I set up as in the tarot, working through the understanding and knowledge of the cards, and then setting questions under it, and literally building up more information, and then questions to answer, homework as such. And this book's set up in the same way, and I really appreciate that because I think it's a very good way of learning. The first review or endorsement in it literally says everything that I may want to say about the book. It's by Tanya Hassan, editor of Kindred Spirit magazine. We have been waiting for a book like this for years, a straightforward guide without ego, lengthy case studies, drama or diversions to how you can perform shamanic healings without spending years in a jungle or working on thousands of clients, because the author has already done it for you. This is the only book in shamanic healing you will ever need. 5 stars. And that's kind of what I was going to say. I've read a few of Ross Haven's shamanic books. In fact, I've got another one lined up, and I really, really like them all. But this seems to be the most concise. It covers just about every term that you would need, to know in shamanism, from soul retrieval, to working with the dead, to shamanic tools, to drum work. It's all in here, and it's concise and accurate. There's no ego in it. There's no sense of anything other than, here's what you need to know, go learn it, and then do the little exercises. And even if you're not going for the certificate, which I suspect most people won't, do the exercises because they're really good. Now, I've followed a shamanic path for 22 years now. And so the things that are in here I know, but having a wee reminder didn't do any harm. In fact, I liked some of the outlooks in it. I was like, oh, I maybe haven't thought about that way before. Right, I'll think about that. So even for long-term practitioners, it's just a great book. It's good to go over things again. It's good to question yourself. I sometimes think we can get stuck in a rut, and we know this way of doing things, so that's the way we'll always do it. And shamanism definitely shouldn't be like that. It should be ever changing in its own way. So it's good for someone like myself who knows the stuff but is interested in just finding a really good book on shamanism. For the beginner, or someone that's got a bit of an interest and knows a few things, that's the book to get. This is it. This is the book. This is the one to read, to study from, to question yourself on. This is the one that will take you further, even in a shorter space of time. So anything by Ross Haven, very, very good, but I do really like this one because it covers so much in it. And yes, it might not go into intricate detail, but that's for another day, or that's for when you've completed the course, or that's when you want to go into some of these other books which are on more specific aspects. I've been asked a lot about books on good shamanic practice and shamanic healing, and there's good books out there, don't get me wrong, there's some really, really good authors. But I've always been looking for one that I could recommend to many different levels of people who are interested. And some are very much aimed at beginners, and some are aimed at people who really have been practicing for years and, you know, maybe want a refresh or whatever. This kind of goes across it all, and that's why it's such a good book. So if you're interested at all, I would say this is the book for you. It's by Moon Books, and Moon Books, I believe, is available in all outlets, all good outlets, and online as well. So thank you, Ross. Another cracking book, and I enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed the way you write. There's no ego in it. There's no I am the master, you do this. It's simply someone that knows their stuff, and you know, and you can tell that they know their stuff, and they're willing to pass that on simply because they can, simply because they love what they do. That's what comes over in this book. So I hope if you fancy a wee look, you'll go and buy it. So there it is, Medicine for the Soul by Ross Haven. Bye now. Give me a thumbs up if you like this type of video, and I've got a few other really, really good books to recommend to you in the coming weeks and months. Many blessings now. Bye.